welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am IAmNyishaTilus, and I create faith-based content to help you to build your confidence and step into your fullness. I am so excited about our Pageant Tea series, and I just want to continue to provide encouragement and context to this particular faith journey for me, because that's exactly what it is, a faith journey. But for me, it is through pageantry. I have been in the pageant circuit for quite some time. I love pageantry. I love what pageantry provides for, or does for, women, allows them to step into their fullness, which is, that's what I'm about here on this channel. Women excelling, women owning who they are, owning their body, owning their mind, owning their spirit, and just being confident in themselves. And pageantry did that for me, and that's why I love it so much. I am pro pageantry, and if you have any questions with regards to pageantry, you can drop them in the comments, and I will be sure to answer any questions that you may have. Or if you have a pageant related video that you want to see in this particular series, you can also comment that below, and I will do my best to get that out for you. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about why I decided to join Miss Supranational and share a little bit more about the Supra Star Search, which is a virtual competition that I'm participating in for a chance to represent my country, the Bahamas, in Miss Supranational 2021. And along with that, I'll share a little bit more about my pageant journey with you. It's a jam-packed video, but stay tuned to hear more about my pageant story. So let's jump right on into it. As mentioned, I am a pageant enthusiast, a pageant lover, all things pageantry. That is me, especially here in the Bahamas. We are not the Philippines, we are not Colombia, we are not Brazil, or any of the other pageant powerhouses, but there are so many people here in the Bahamas that absolutely love pageantry, and we have the heart like those of the pageant powerhouses around the world. And I've been watching pageants for quite some time. I've studied pageants in a sense with regards to just paying close attention to, the areas of competition within various systems, patterns within title holders, or the title holder that the organization selects. I love mathematics, so I kind of break things down like I would an equation. I absolutely love it. And before I got to this place, I knew nothing about pageantry, especially when I entered my first pageant in 2011 on the island of Abaco, which is where I'm from. I competed in Miss Abaco in 2011 with some dynamic women that I am very close friends with till this day. And although we have all gone through, a whole lot, and we would have all gone our separate ways to go after our goals and our dreams, they all still have a very special place in my heart, all because of our experiences associated with the Miss Abaco pageant. And so when I competed in that pageant, I knew nothing. I didn't know what I was doing, but I'm extremely grateful for the experience, because I was truly awakened to the possibilities and was exposed to more, and made me want and long for more after competing in that pageant. And although I didn't win, I placed top 5. A very dear friend of mine won the title and represented Abaco beautifully on the Miss Bahamas stage in 2012. Moving right along, fast forward some years later, in 2017, I took a major leap of faith and competed in Miss University of the Bahamas as just training, as just my way to get my feet wet again, because I knew that I wanted to compete in Miss Bahamas. Not exactly sure which system of Miss Bahamas I wanted to compete in, but I knew that I wanted to represent the Bahamas internationally. And I was, at the time, I attended the University of the Bahamas, and when I saw the advertisement for the pageant, for me, it was just an opportunity for me to start my training for Miss Bahamas, having no clue that the winner of Miss University of the Bahamas would receive full sponsorship to compete in Miss World Bahamas. Crazy. God he just has a way of doing what he does when he does it. So I competed in that pageant. I owned all of my Nyisha. I owned and stood with, you know, all that I was, in my confidence, in my truth, and I was unapologetic about it. And that was me within that particular pageant, and I loved it. I found my voice in that. I knew what I wanted to say. I was dabbling. I started speaking in Miss Abaco, but I spoke unapologetically in Miss University of the Bahamas, and I made no apology for who I was, what I was about, and what I was trying to do. And in that particular pageant, it had definitely pushed me to just be myself, and I appreciated that so much. And I'm so grateful for the Miss University of the Bahamas committee for allowing me to have a reign that was not restricted whatsoever. They allowed me to reign in my truth, and I'm so grateful for them for that, as well as for the opportunity to represent the University of the Bahamas for the first time in Miss World Bahamas. And at Miss World Bahamas, I met some phenomenal women. I met phenomenal women at Miss UB as well, whom I'm still dear friends with till this day. They're all doing great things, graduated. The majority of them graduated from the university already. Some with their own businesses, some with their own cosmetic line, some married with child, and just doing their thing. And even though our walks all look different, at the end of the day, we are all happy, we're all thankful, and we're all just living our life. And that's what's truly important, really living and walking in your truth. And we're still in 2017, and after competing in Miss University of the Bahamas and winning the title of Miss University of the Bahamas, I competed in Miss World Bahamas to represent UB, and I did that with all of my heart. I was so excited to weave the University of the Bahamas in any way that I possibly could have, you know, with regards to public events. With each competition, I found a way to highlight the University of the Bahamas, whether it was in my apparel, whether it was via social media, whether it was an interview. I found a way to weave in the institution that believed in me and that I was representing. And that's something that I want to do as Miss Bahamas as well, which is why it's always been a dream to represent the Bahamas, because I still want to just weave in the Bahamas in really unique and intricate ways to showcase what the Bahamas has to offer to the world. So I competed in Miss World Bahamas. I placed top 5 in Miss World Bahamas, and I was at peace. And I tried to figure out what the next step would be, as I was in my senior year and about to graduate from the University of the Bahamas. I knew that I wanted the title of Miss Bahamas. Miss World Bahamas wasn't obviously the title, seeing that someone else would have won, but what other avenue or option was there for me? That led to me competing in Miss Bahamas Universe in 2019. Although I was supposed to compete in 2018, I decided to take that year off, in a sense, to just gather myself, figure out what it was that I wanted to bring to the table, figure out what it was that I was able to provide to the system. And I think that's so important when you're entering into a pageant. You think about not just what it can do for you, but what you can do for the title, and that'll definitely set you apart from any other contestant. I sat out 2018, went back in 2019, competed, placed first runner-up, was extremely excited and proud of myself for how far I would have come. As first runner-up, you need to be prepared for anything. And outside of that, I wanted to be prepared because I knew that I was technically aging out, and I wanted to give myself a fair shot, even though, you know, technically the judges would have said no, you know, and said no to me specifically. But either way, I wanted to tell myself yes. So I just stayed ready for any and everything. I had the opportunity to go and watch the Miss Universe pageant, where the 2019 Miss Bahamas Universe would have represented the Bahamas beautifully on that stage in Atlanta. And fast forward to 2020, the year of the unknown, I would have competed in Miss Bahamas Universe one more time before I officially age out of the Miss Universe Bahamas system. The age limit is 28 and I'm 28 now, so I wanted to give it one more shot. Even though, you know, I came close and I didn't really make it per se, I wanted to give myself another chance. And once again, I gave it my all. I met some incredible women. We participated in virtual workshops and competed virtually somewhat. Definitely adhering to COVID protocols, staying safe, social distancing, and so on and so forth. It was definitely an experience for me, only because it wasn't like any of the other pageants that I would have participated in, right? So it was a learning experience. And a dear friend of mine would have mentioned to me, if something isn't challenging you, then you need to find something that is. And I found that I was kind of just going through the motions. It was like I already knew X, Y, and Z because I've competed so much times. I wasn't being stretched or challenged. And that's when I decided to, well, that's after I competed in Miss Bahamas Universe for the last time. And I placed second runner-up that time, and that was in September. Fast forward to the month of October, when I reached out to the Miss Supranational organization to represent the Bahamas. And yeah, so I did that, and technically I was approached to represent the Bahamas in the Miss Supranational pageant already. However, I was told that I would still have to cover the fees myself, and seeing that I was already covering the fees myself, I just decided to go to the international organization directly rather than have a third party involved. So I did that, and literally like a few hours after I would have signed the contract and sent it in, I saw the Supra Star Search, and I would have reached out to the organization to let them know that that would be the route that I would take to try to represent my country. And I made that decision because, once again, I would be covering everything myself. So my thought process was, by going through the Supra Star Search route, it would allow me the opportunity to alleviate some of the financial burden that I would have solely, right? Because I would be responsible for everything. Going into what the Supra Star Search is. So Supra Star Search is a virtual competition that's being held to allow delegates from countries with no national pageant or national director an opportunity to represent their country at Miss Supranational. I'm super excited. This allows me to represent my country internationally before the age limit, which is 29 at Supranational. And the pageant is going to be in 2021, and in 2021 I will be 29. So I think this is the perfect timing. I believe this is God, because y'all, after I signed that contract, I'm like, okay, God, you need to send the funds now, like, you know. And for me, I tried my best to keep my eyes and my mind open, because sometimes when we ask for things from God, we expect it to come in one particular way, and it doesn't always come that way. But we have to be mindful of our surroundings and in the ways that God is talking to us. And I feel like, for me, the opportunity of Supra Star Search was God talking to me and providing me with an avenue and the assistance that He knew that I needed. And fingers crossed, I hope I just plan to do my best. I just plan to do my best. I am competing with my sister queen, who I competed with in Miss Bahamas Universe 2019, Kat. So I'm excited. I've already met so many wonderful women from all over the world, and I have a doubly sister queen. as well, who I get to share this experience with. And I couldn't be more grateful, especially when I'm technically about to hang up my pageant shoes. And I think what better organization to do this with than Miss Supranational, an organization that focuses on aspirational and inspirational women. I feel like both of those terms, I feel like I embody both of those terms. If you know me, you know I am extremely ambitious and I strive to inspire. So I feel like it speaks to who I am, and it's so important to find a system that you can connect with and that speaks to you and that you can speak to, because once again, it's not only about what you can get from it, but what you can also give to that title. And I'm even more excited about the From the Ground Up initiative that this organization has. Once again, if you know me, you know that I love community service. I love the aspect of having purpose and this notion of your platform, which I associate with your passion. And I'm passionate about so many things, and to be able to take my passion and build it literally from the ground up, from my country to other countries around the world, amazing. And I'm just grateful for the Miss Supranational organization for just being innovative and thinking creatively and allowing this opportunity for delegates in countries like mine. So if you have any questions about Supra Star Search, Miss Supranational, or my pageant journey generally, leave them in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see next in this pageant tea series. I will be doing this series for the duration of the competition, in a sense. But if you don't want to see it, let me know. What do you want to see? But I do want to share this journey with you. And I mean, it's a part of me and it's a part of my faith walk. And I want you guys to see, like, this ain't easy. It's not. But I know there are so many persons out there that are wondering, like, what it's like. And I want to take you with me. So let me know what you want to see. Let me know if you have any questions associated with Miss Supranational, Supra Star Search, or my pageant journey generally. I'd be happy to answer any of that for you. Once again, if you hear a million no's, guys, if you get one yes, it should be a yes from yourself. And I'm telling myself yes, and I hope you do the same. Out of all that I've just said, if you remember anything, I need you to remember this. Do not say no to your dreams just yet. Always say yes. Even if you hear a million no's from everyone around you, ensure that the one yes that you get, it's a yes from yourself, okay? Don't give up on your dream. And this is me not giving up on my dream and representing the Bahamas on an international stage. So say yes to you, and that's all that matters, because once you say yes to yourself, there's nothing that's gonna stop you from going after what it is that you want. So cheers to continuous growth while staying deeply rooted. See you next time.